Right, with us we have Sybrand de Beer, the CEO of Rugby Namibia. Now Sybrand, we've selected a sevens team going to compete in Kenya. Tell us a bit about this.
Yeah, we have this sevens team going to compete in Kenya in an African tournament where 8 African countries will compete. Kenya has got 2 teams in that, and the focus for us now is to really develop a sevens team that can specialize in sevens. As we all know, the game is totally different, and previously we learned from the 15-man game for tournaments, and although we had good rugby players playing in the sevens, we didn't have specialized players, and that made it very difficult to really for the people to adjust in the sevens game and really compete. So the focus now for the next 2 to 3 years is really to develop a team that we are focused specifically on the conditioning, because the conditioning differs from 15-man to sevens, and then also on the skills and identify players that want to go to the Olympics and compete at the Olympics. So like I said, for the next 2 years we have the Commonwealth Games coming up in August 2014 in Glasgow. So that's the first hurdle that we are going to get over to qualify for that, and then also for the Olympic Games. And in addition to the seventh form of the men's form of sevens, we also have the women's rugby, and we are really focusing on that as well, because there's not a lot of African countries with women's teams, and I think that we have a very good chance if we develop the women's side of sevens that we can also get another team competing on the international circuit.
And maybe how will the sevens and the 15-man team, will they be complete separate teams, or will they maybe use both players for both forms?
For now, I think it will be difficult just to separate the two totally. So some of these players in the sevens team will still play club rugby in the 15-man form, but eventually we want to set structures and competitions for these players to be able to focus only on sevens and have enough game time. As we don't have that at the moment, I think these players will still play 15-man rugby, but they won't really be getting into the national 15 squad and then play sevens. If they are good enough for the national 15 squad, then we will withdraw them from the sevens team so they can focus on that side, which will then create another vacancy for another player to get into the 15-man game and really specialize there.